Hi there, this is Jacob Nash, and in this video we'll be looking at how to find the average value of a function. This is actually definitely one of the easiest things that we'll do. It's a really easy formula, so you basically just take the integral of the function, and then you multiply it by 1 over b minus a, where that's the basically interval that you're told. So that's really easy. It's just kind of a little mini topic to know about. So, um, let's just look at an example. And of course, sometimes something that's so easy, they'll throw in something to make you have to do other steps. So, like this problem might look hard. It's only because you also have to do use substitution. But let's start from the beginning. So this is our formula over here. So all I know is that, okay, well, this is our interval. So I'll go 0 square root of pi over 4. I'll put that there. Then I just put the function here, and then I just go over here, 1 divided by pi over square root of pi over 4 minus 0. It's that simple to set it up. So that's what makes it so easy. This topic is easy because we're done with what this topic is. I could just end the video now, but I'll show you how you would solve this, which involves things that you learned in the previous videos. So if we're trying to, do the antiderivative of this, we can't, right? Like usually when it's two things multiplied, you can't unless you do some technique that we know. Use substitution is the only thing we've learned so far, although in the next video we'll learn different thing. But um, almost always for use substitution, choose what's inside of parentheses. So that's definitely true this time. X squared and um, really, that's just what I say right now when use substitution is the only thing we have. We'll be able to figure out later on how to choose between the different options, but that's what we would do this time. And as you know, we put a du here, we put a dx, we put a u prime here, so the derivative of x squared is 2x, so I put it right there. We get dx by itself, um, and then we go over here. How does this change? So we put the 1/2 here. We put the du here, and then secant of u, we replace it with u, and then you do the antiderivative of that. This is one of those ones that you might not know, but you might have learned about it in Calculus 1, but the derivative of secant, or sorry, antiderivative of secant is natural log of absolute value of secant plus tangent. So that's just something that you would just probably memorize. And that's how it goes for that. Now, the next part, which I don't know why it keeps getting cut off. I'm sorry about that. But from there, you would just basically plug in pi over 4, uh, n not for u, for x squared, we have to change back to x squared. So we would plug in the x, replace it back with x squared. Then you plug in pi divide by 4 into both, and then subtract it by pi over 0. And that's where you'll just have to know your unit circle, unfortunately. But that's actually the end of this video. Like I said, if you might have noticed, it was only like a minute in before I was done with the content of this. So it's a simple topic, but you just might get examples like that where you have to remember things from past videos.